I'm not trying to be negative on CNBC, but they used to be the gold standard, but they really are extreme left now. And they, all the reporters and on air talent is basically throwing their own opinions in instead of getting the professionals on that have both sides of the bull in a bear case. And I used to be really good at that, but they just, I don't know, the last 18 months have been. So just be careful when you're on CNBC. You may get a very tainted, slanted viewpoint that's not going to do you any good to help you navigate the markets. But in any case, this is actually a really decent article. It's short, sweet. Basically, this if we do a Fed hike here of 1.5 to 1.75, you are looking at a 28-year historical move. We've never done that in 28 years. Last time we did that's when we were in a recession in the 70s, trying to get out of it, 70s and 80s. For those that are old enough like me, remember the gas lines and everything, rationing gas. Remember my dad, you only get 5 gallons. That was it. It didn't matter how far you had to go to work. And I think it was every other day. It was based on your address, and they would look at your driver's license to see what your address was. So odd, even address for your gas. So if we get even if we get to 1.5, even if it's 1%, it would be huge. This ripples through our economy so much. It's your mortgage rates, it's credit card, it's everything, right? It's short-term loans for businesses, for inventory. It's all this. So it's just gonna add costs into the system. So I mean, you think about it, we won't have seen levels like that since December 1981. But this is gonna be market moving. It is already starting to move the market. So that Powell talks at 2 o'clock, and then he talks again on Friday. The other thing I want to look here is, so if you look at the markets, it is almost 11 o'clock. This morning when, everybody starts trading, it's like, oh, market, Fed's going to talk to Feds. This was actually at 300, plus, and it was almost 46, 47. I forget what the NASDAQ was. I really don't pay attention to NASDAQ. I actually pay attention to the S&P 500 and the Dow. Really, this is the gold standard, the S&P 500 for stock markets. VIX is actually starting to come off a little bit. It's still extremely high, 30.81. This is the fear index. Normally, sticks around 8 or 9, and you could see the 10-year. I mean, we're anticipating a pretty good size hike here. This what's this mean for crypto? I mean, I can look over here at this, but this is not real time. I think that's 15 minutes delay. Let's look at Coinbase here. So Bitcoin, we're currently at 2130, and I think so. We started out the morning much higher. Which, if you haven't noticed the pattern, we always start the morning, for the most part, higher, and then we trend down. Now, I think as we get closer to 2 o'clock, we may see at least a bump up to here, 21.4 or 21, maybe even this last high right here, we might be able to get back to. So if you're looking to offload a little bit, like I offloaded a little bit here, and if I can get back into here, I might offload a little bit more just to pay for the power bill. I did about 8 months ago. I sold a sizable chunk. My 20-year anniversary is coming up, so I bought my wife a really nice cruise. We're staying in a very nice room, but my point there is just that crypto could really change your life, and it really has for a lot of people, including mine. So I am looking for a small bump, and then it's kind of like selling news, right? So it's going to run up into the 2 o'clock hour. You might get a spike here and there, and it's going to be hard to actually go off, and if you're on exchange, to even go sell that in that spike, unless it runs for a little bit, but I highly doubt it's going to run. I could be wrong. It's my humble opinion. The other thing too I want to show everybody is this little website. It's a great tool. It's called Forex Factory. It's forexfactory.com. Right there. What's nice about these guys is, one, I can see it coming across what's going on in the currencies across the world. I've written them a couple times and asked them if they can add at least Bitcoin in here, if not ETH. And I have it filtered. So if you turn on the filter this, you can filter, I can say none, and then go back just to the US here. And I can just get the US stuff. And what I like about it is they color code this. So yellow is like kind of information. It's not really going to move the market. Orange, has the potential to move the market. And then red, it's got a high impact of moving the market, right? So, today we got retail sales out, not good. Core sales, not good. Why is the market up? Because of this. Because if he really does hit the brakes, that's, good. It's pain for us. It's pain for companies in general, eventually, but it shows that the U.S. Fed is on the job. I think they kind of let the train derail already. We printed so much money, it's not even funny. I don't know how it's gonna be generations of people of our children trying to pay for all the stuff we did already. But I do like these guys, and also it's a great place to find data about energy as well. And remember, energy drives our economy. You get crude over inventories, everything here. This is just not good here. If we're not producing oil, I really don't understand. If we don't drill in the U.S., but we buy our oil from countries that hate us, and we let them drill, how's that any better for Mother Earth? Actually, it's better if we drill because we actually have cleaner methods to doing that. The other thing, and then this is just me venting. If I buy an electric car, how do you think that electric is being produced? Fossil fuels, right? Solar is not an all-be-all solution. It's not. We'd have to cover the entire planet in solar in order to produce the energy that we use. Anyway, that's just, sorry about the rant there. But you also get I can't click on here. You can also get about metals, so you can actually see what's nice about this is you'll be able to see what's going on. Metals do follow a lot of what's going on in the Forex because it's kind of considered a currency in a sense, like gold and silver. But you'll be able to, when you do get into how much gold's been produced, things like that's been mined and everything else in the ground, all that shows up in here, which is really good. If you're looking at if I want to get some commentary on what's going on with gold hitting the 50-day moving average, everything else, and never use an SMA, use an exponential moving average. Just a little tidbit, my opinion, not financial advice. Anyway, so here's your so if you go for the week, let's go calendar week. Powell actually talks again on Friday, which will move the markets again. This is going to be key on how he talks. Is he going to be very aggressive? Is he going to talk about, how many more hikes from between now and the end of the year? We got, 6 more months, right? How many times does he plan on hiking? What's he see? And then the following week on Thursday, he testifies. He testifies on Wednesday to the House, and he testifies to the Senate on Thursday. His statements are exactly the same in both of these. It's the questions that come in from either the House Representatives or the Senators. You want to see your vote at work? Listen to either one of these. I dare you to try listening for more than 10 minutes at the Q&A. And you will see that our U.S. senators and our U.S. House Representatives have a very difficult time of understanding what really is going on in the world. They're so out of touch. It's not even funny, including our president. My opinion, guys. Sorry. Anyway, so that's just a quick video on what's going on. Remember, 2 o'clock. Look for a bump up into the announcement. It may not happen either. It may not be enough for this to happen. I mean, with the pressure of the bear market in crypto, it may not be enough for us this news to even move the market at this point. But be safe, be profitable, and God bless everybody.